till Bara comes in and starts cooking everybody. He really starts running towards Asagi, saying, "I'll kill you." Like, bro, it's not that serious. And proceeds to do a rainbow flick over his head. So it starts off with our main character in play, named Asagi. They're down 1-0 and Asagi needs to score to tie the game so they can qualify for nationals. Deadass, this is the only scene in the entire show Isagi's dribbling like he Ronaldinho. But now it's down to a 2-on-1 against the goalkeeper. Now, in this situation in football, 99% of the times, this is a clear goal and ain't nothing you can do to stop it. Coach over here yapping on the sidelines telling Asagi to pass the ball. And he did in fact pass it. 99% of the times, it's a clear goal, but I left out 1%. That 1% was unless the player misses. And what happened? The player misses. Look at Asagi's reaction, bro. This bum-ass striker really hit the post. The other team ends up getting the ball, and the ball lands on our first side character named Kira. Kira ends up scoring, securing the win. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. Notice anything wrong in that clip? The ref blew the full-time whistle when it's not even full-time. So really, it was a 12v11. The other team paid the ref. Madrid style. Nah, I'm playing. I love Real Madrid. Anyways, Asagi's whole team is bawling their eyes out. All cause this sorry ass striker missed. Fast forward again. Asagi arrives home. He then gets a letter from his parents. The letter says he's been selected and invited to Blue Lock. The day eventually comes and then Kira just pops up out of nowhere. Turns out Kira was also invited. And then they just start glazing each other. They've been complimenting each other for like 3 minutes straight and he over here blushing. Anyways, they finally enter the place and then everybody's just looking our way. We then got the first look of the other characters. We got the crackhead twins. My boy Bara looking angry as always. Nagi playing games on his phone and Rayo posted up like the hoes are watching. I'm gonna pause for a sec because I just want to say that there's no way this 35-year-old looking father is a high school student. Man's got a wife and kids waiting for him at home, bro. What are you doing here? We get introduced by this mop head ass character, Ego, the director of Blue Lock. Now, Ego makes a speech about what Blue Lock is and how he wants to create the world's best striker within Blue Lock. But the conditions are ridiculous. He basically told 300 teenagers they can't go home, disconnected from the outside world, and dedicate their lives to football. Huh? Oh, and they'll also be living in a facility based on a mountain. Imagine if this was in real life. That shit is getting locked down instantly. Now, after hearing that, any normal person would just walk out the door. But you know how anime is. Man, they all start running, basically gambling their careers away. On to the first trial test of Blue Lock. It's a game of tag. Basically, whoever's it by the time it runs out has to leave Blue Lock. That's crazy. After only being there for 10 minutes, they're getting kicked out. Oh, and you can't convince me that this isn't Connie and Ichigo. I'm just gonna start calling them that. The timer starts, and Connie is it. He hasn't been able to hit anybody until he just ran into someone sleeping on the floor. In the middle of a trial with their careers on the line, and Batra is just taking a nap. Connie was gonna use this opportunity to get him, but he wakes up and kicks the shit out of him. Ichigo was telling Batra, hey, chill out and all that, until he gets hit by the ball itself. Ichigo's now starts tweaking out and he just shoots a cannon, sending Asagi flying. This guy Connie really used Asagi as a shield. Asagi gets up fighting for his life. 50 seconds left on the clock, he can't hit anyone. But then he catches Connie slipping. Now he could have ended it here, he could have passed the ball on to Connie. Connie could have been it, but he was like, nah, I want to go after someone stronger. Batra likes that idea, so he takes the ball from Asagi and just starts chasing Kira. Kira's really fighting for his life here. He has to avoid getting hit by the ball and dodge Batra's ninja kicks. 6 seconds left on the clock and Batra passes the ball to Asagi. Look at Kira's face, bro. He thinks shit's sweet till we get hit with a crazy plot twist. Asagi hits Kira right in the face, taking him out. The ego took over this man's body like he's been possessed by a ghost. Kira just got snaked and he starts tweaking out. He looked like he better spin the block. He's not letting that shit go. But I don't blame him. He just lost his career in the span of 10 minutes and his career is now landing at a job. Moving on, the matches begin. And the first matchup is Team Z versus Bara's team. This match basically started off with everybody fighting for the ball because the top scorer of the team will make it through. Nobody believes in teamwork. Not to mention, they're all strikers, no defenders, no midfielders. Only strikers with a big ego. So chaos just unleashes on the field till Bara comes in and starts cooking everybody. He really starts running towards Asagi, saying, I'll kill you. Like, bro, it's not that serious. And proceeds to do a rainbow flick over his head. This was clearly Bara's game as he proceeds to bang in 5 goals after that. I just want to say, why is bro showing off his aura like he about to activate a domain expansion? Not only that, but he looks like he just awoke in the Sharingan as well. Look at him staring into Asagi's soul. There's also him running towards Asagi like a caught zombie. Anyways, they did manage to score 1 goal after Batra and Asagi's team up. On to the second match. The second match was actually a proper football game. Basically, it's 2 IQ players going up against each other. Nico and Asagi. They took over the whole match. The game was going all good until Asagi senses a disturbance in the vicinity. And bro, This is just a football match. Why does it look like death is coming to collect his soul? Basically, there's a behind the scenes player orchestrating the plays, and Asagi doesn't know who it is yet. He finds out who it is coming out on top, cooks him, scoring the last goal, hands him and his team their L, walks through their crowd menacingly. And bro, got Nico on hands and feet is crazy. Balling his eyes out too. Not even Batman can get me to do this. After all that, after crushing their dreams, he says he enjoys it. And this is where I started to like Blue Lock. None of that power of friendship. Just strikers with a big ego trying to devour each other. We're on to the third match now, and it's against the two crackheads. The match started with them cooking the forwards and the midfielders and making it to the last defense. They recognized their old teammate Chigiri and then just started flaming this shit, saying he got the AD syndrome. And look at them while they're flaming him. You cannot tell me they're not on something. Asagi puts on a lockdown defense and tells Chigiri to ignore the hating. But Chigiri just tells him to shut up. Like, what you say F me for? And then out of nowhere, Kuon just pulls off a Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick performance. On to the second half, and not even 5 minutes in, Kuon sells 2 goals. Or did he? Did he? Not did he? After he sold the second goal, look at his face. If that isn't the most sus look I've seen. He sold another goal, and it didn't take long for everyone to realize, yup, he betrayed us. This man betrayed them, joined the other team, but now it's a 12v10. And Eagle's reaction to this was just shut up and watch. Like, bro, you just gonna let it slide? With a minute left on the clock, Isagi's fighting for his life to get the ball and score the last goal, or else they're done. Meanwhile, Chigiri is standing there like an NPC, thinking about his past. He gets the ball, and Asagi comes out of nowhere, and he's like, get the fuck out the way. Takes the ball off him and then throws his ass to the floor. I'm not gonna lie, Chigiri, you might have to run that with Asagi. Chigiri reawakens and was like, nah, F all that. Breaks the chains that were holding him back and then just takes off. Asagi passes the ball to Chigiri, and Chigiri sprints down the whole field into the box, chipping the ball over the goalkeeper, clutching up last minute. The other team got mad, but they just started jumping Kuon. And you know what this guy Kuon does? He runs away to the next opponents trying to team up with him again. This fraud, I'm not gonna lie, Team Z really need to jump his ass. No, I'm not promoting violence. Anyways, on to the last match. They're going up against the strongest team with 0 losses. Nah, I mean they're 73-0. And they're down a man, so Team Z is cooked. The match starts off, and Team Z actually manages to almost score a goal. Rayo watched this and was like, hey, yo, Nagi, you seen that shit? Huh? Sagi looking back and forth, trying to figure out what the hell they're talking about. I bet, watch this. We are not beating these niggas. I see why they're 79-0. Is the face Asagi is giving off right now. These two saw what they were trying to do and said, man, that's light, we can do it better. And Nagi proceeds to control a ball coming in at 100 miles per hour and scores. And then proceeds to look back and tells them, man, that was easy. I don't know why you couldn't do that. Hold on, what? Fast forward, Team Z is getting cooked and the other team scored 2 goals. Team Z is stressing, down a man, and losing 3-0. And Batra over here talking about something. Now this is getting fun. This just reminds me of when an anime character gets hit like this, brushes off a little bit of dirt, and says, now the battle is getting heated. Bro, what? Batra takes the ball upon himself and dribbles past the whole team like he's prime Neymar and scores. I'm sorry I doubted you. Ichigo then scores a long shot, ending the first half 3-2. From here on, nothing crazy happens other than Sagi scoring his cold ass volley, clutching up for the win again. But yeah, that was it for the vid. Show some love, leaving a like and a comment. Oh, and we are definitely making a part 2. Part 2 is even worse. We got dudes acting zesty, dudes getting locked up, people running the fade. Yeah, stay tuned though. I'm gonna catch y'all later.